Okay, let's set up for scene one in the forest. Let's get some lights on. No, not me, Chad.
Oops, sorry. God.
You two better watch it.
Huh? What?
Scene one in the forest. This is with Connie and...
Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Again, you drink way too much soda. Can't you just hold it for one scene?
To pee or not to pee? That is the question.
Hey, you're on thin ice.
I'm on a ladder.
I need you to focus here. You don't see Connie messing around.
Then he said, I want to see your manager. And I was like, ugh.
Have some respect for the words of William Shakespeare.
More like Shake's rear.
That's it, mister. You're grounded.
What? I didn't
do anything. You never let me have any fun.
Do mine eyes deceiveth, Princess Connie? I canst not believeth.
Wait for mine headache to leaveth first. Wherefore art thou speaking like yond? Heavens! Mine own tongue be cursed. Wherefore in this manner do I respond?
Nay, thine speech is plain to hear. To see what maketh thee look austere.
I must findeth a man named Casey. Mayhaps an explanation hath he.
Went to yon city beyond the wood of pine, if thou needest not the assistance of mine.
Mine situation and surroundings both art scary. Yet I must away, no further wilt I tarry.
Finding herself in different lands, in new dress, Connie doth stands, mistook for princess, searching for the king. What other perplexities will fate bring? But soft, yond is for the Creator to say, for only he understandeth ye old opposite day.
Who art thou, and what didst thou say? This be not a play, but another opposite day?
Thou art not to hear mine speech, ignore me thou must, I beseech. Halt, stand and unfold thyself. Soft, 'tis Princess Connie herself.
Standeth apart, for I must enter mine castle. If thou beest smart, giveth me no hassle.
Casey be no longer king, nay, 'tis Mikey his offspring.
Hath Casey thrown in the towel? Did Mikey commit murder most foul?
Mikey now sits on yon throne. Begone with ye, green crone.
Shall I be flouted thus by dunghill grooms? I shall away, lest mine fire grow beyond fumes.
Connie is in distress, unable to progress. Seeketh she answers in thither town, as to wherefore Mikey now wears the crown. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. To again make fresh the princess must now embark. Speaketh she to townsfolk by pressing square. Thus beginneth the adventure of Connie fair.
What didst thou remark? This is supposed to be Denmark? Calling me fair, don't you be so fresh. Though 'tis known, I am a pretty piece of flesh.
I've got mortal coils, I've got immortal coils. I've got tame shrews, I've got feral shrews. I've got winter's tales, I've got summer's tales. I've got brief candles, I've got lengthy candles. Do you bite your claw at me, sir? I do bite my claw, sir. Do you bite your claw at me, sir? No, sir, I do not bite my claw at you, sir, but I bite my claw, sir. Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. Do you bite your claw at me, sir? I do bite my claw, sir. Do you bite your claw? bot 5,000. O Romeo bot 5,000. Wherefore art thou Romeo bot 5,000? Wherefore? I art right here mine Juliet bot. Wherefore dot not mean where? It doth not. Why for not? Why for isn't a word, wherefore means why. What for? Thou hast no more brain than I have in mine elbows. Words, words, words. Sir, do you bite your claw at me, sir? I do bite my claw, sir. Do you... Sir, do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. Bite my claw, sir. Do you bite your claw at me, sir? No, sir. I do not bite my claw at you, sir. But I bite, sir. Beware, that way madness lies, horror that would pain thy eyes. Abominable beast dwells in yon cave. Not even Sir Chad be so brave.
If perhaps this creature I could coerce, running in fear the guards would disperse.
Thou wouldst venture, even for a lark. 'Tis bitter cold and like pitch, 'tis dark.
This be mine only course of action. I shall away and be in traction.
If the cavern be thine solitary plan, venture thither to the swamp woman, which I call her, she be an evil sorceress. With her thou must, to progress.
Thither cave be as dark as pitch. I must find if aid from the witch. Poisonous air preventeth my travel hence. I best went through, but first to prevent putrid sense, seeketh I hanging lordship.
Sir, do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. Needeth what to venture where? Matters not, nor do I care. Take the pin, if thou must. I must work fast, lest I rust. I do bite my claw, sir. Do you bite your claw at me, sir? No, sir.
But advice upon my nose I don, now pin in place, I shall wend anon. Cursed swamp's odours now do not offend, though offend I, the witch that dwell at its end.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fillet of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindworm's sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, moor and goop. Silvered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips. Cool it with a baboon's blood, when the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
I have urgent need to frighten 2 knights, though needed I passage through cave bereft of lights. Bewitch mine eyes, give a potion of illumination. Prithee, help me with haste, I must beest in motion.
Taketh this broom to be your aid. With fire thou shalt not be afraid. In the cave the creature doth dwell. He be capable of a deafening yell. Through the cave thou must explore. He'll clear the nights guarding the door.
Oh, well done, I commend your pain. The loss of thy broom, 'tis my gain.
The moving of thy mouth must cease. Begone, and leave me to mine peace.
Whate'er thou art, for thy good caution thanks. Now I shall away, and recross the cursed swamp's banks.
Welcome to mine home. Oft not I have the guest. Glad am I to see thou art not another robot pest, unable to converse eloquently with synthetic voice. But seeing thy fleshy lips and tongue, I rejoice.
Excuseth me? My, thou art bold, though gentle thou art, not horrid as I was told. Thy voice be soft, not monstrous. Thou scaring off guards, 'tis preposterous.
Doth thee doubtest mine sonorous roar? I shout knock thither guards to the floor.
I standeth corrected. Thy voice be severe, though now I can no longer hear. I thank thee, and now I must away, onward to confront King Mike.
Thou'rt not gaining entrance through hither gate. I shall not let thee gain passage into the estate. How thou made it this far I know's not. One thing be clear, thou canst scare this guard not.
Search if I must for another point of egress. I shan't falter. Determination be a skill I possess.
Alas, poor your bot 5000. I knew him Horatio bot 5000, a robot of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath worn me on his back 1273 times, and now how abhorred in my memory banks it is. The flower of the genus Rosa in the family Rosaceae, by any other scientific classification, would be categorized equally pleasurable when detected by olfactory sensors. Oil consumption is not till noon. Glad am I that luncheon be soon.
By the turning of this sundial, the dungeon guard I doth beguile.
Let me out, old man.
I doth age like a fine wine. Thou'lt age like droppings of swine.
I would rather listen to a dog bark at a crow than hear your impy winning voice acting.
If again thy lips become twain, on my knuckles thou shalt dine.
Oh, Connie!
Methinks your looks are sad. Hath the jailer wrought this offence?
It's actually Mikey's doing. I'll tell you all about it in depth once this cutscene's over, but for now, I need you to give this script I wrote to some actors in the castle. Mikey's having a play performed in the throne room, but this new script will show him what happened in the real world and hopefully snap him out of this king delusion so we can be free.
And how shalt I go about it, pray tell? The guard blocks the door, unmoved by Yeti's yell.
I know of a doorway into the castle through the convent in the courtyard. Quick, get thee to a nunnery. Now for the in-depth explanation. Could change things. That's my son Mikey.
The flower of the genus Rosa in the family Rosaceae, by any
But
other
this nunnery be with timber. I can't
Right,
squeeze
equally
it through,
pleasurable.
though I be limber. Ready for payment with 2 coins in hand, I shall venture back to thither game stand.
ready. Thou knowest just fine. The handsaw be fine.
Now that the handsaw has been won, to the nunnery I must run.
Leave us be, thou probably do not getteth this reference.
Actors, I must beseech ye if I may, abandon thy script and act this play.
Alas, curtain call approacheth too quickly. We canst not learn this in time, 'tis too tricky.
Verily ye can, if be actors as ye claim. If ye canst not, oh, for shame, for shame.
Nay, we be not inept. Thy challenge we accept.
To ensure comprehension for a king so young, pronounce it lively and trippingly on the tongue.
We cannot, for a tongue we have none, but by your command, princess, it shall be done.
What hast thou done, O Mikey, Casey's son?
Thou may beginneth genuflection, showeth thy king proper affection.
Dost thou not recognize me? Mikey, what hath gotten into thee?
Your highness, thou shalt address us by. We think that'd be wise to comply.
The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. Perhaps after viewing the play, thy demeanour shalt not be so sour.
Bother us not with thy presence, for promptly the play doth commence.
I'll mark the play.
Players, 'tis time we've begun. We shall beginneth with scene 1. Proceed, father, mine bladder is full to burst. Mayhaps thou willst allow me to empty it first? Thou art testing mine patience, heir of mine. Went thyself to yon room of thine. Thou must be in jest, I defy thine request.
Mikey, how like you this play?
The robot doth protest too much, methinks.
Upon gesticulation, following my aggravation, mine book has released. Is Connie deceased?
No! Is Connie okay? I didn't mean to throw the book. It slipped. I'm sorry.
Forsooth!
Connie, oh, you're back. Oh, you don't have to talk silly anymore.
Oh, thank goodness. Talking on fake Shakespearean is so exhausting. It was absolutely horrible.
Horrible? I spent a long time writing that.
I mean the situation.
I'm sorry, Connie. I'm sorry, Dad. I caused all this, and I'm sorry for making a mockery of Shakespeare.
Oh, I don't mind you making fun of Shakespeare, son. But what I do mind is that you wouldn't tell me you didn't want to be in the play. I'm not gonna force you to perform these old-timey words.
Actually, I think talking all thee, thou, and thine is fun. I want to be in the play. I'm ready to rehearse scene 1 again. I'll go get my script.
All's well that ends well.
You know, I don't think the legacy of Shakespeare's work will ever die.
No, but Casey sure wounded it tonight.